January. As always, we have our piles in front of us. So we have pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And if you just like to gather yourself and feel which one you are being drawn to, where are you being pulled to the most? As always, I will leave the timings in the description below so you can easily find your pile. If you are enjoying these videos, then please subscribe so that you don't miss out on any of the new ones coming up. And if this reading resonates with you, please give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Okay, so let's dive in. Okay, pile number 1. Let's have a little looky at what's in store for you this week, January the 20th to the 26th. So first of all, we have the Mouse Spirit. Then we have the 9 of Swords. And then we have the Break Free. So first of all, I'm drawn to the 9 of Swords. So in this card, I feel like you guys have been feeling stuck. Some of you may have been feeling quite low, depressed, anxious, just feeling like life has got too much and feeling a bit trapped and confined within your space at the moment. That's where I feel like you guys are. So it could easily be another week of feeling like that, or we can take from the other cards how we can move through this week. So know that you have the power within your hands in how you can move forwards in a direction that's more positive. It does feel like a lot of this is a lot of mental side for you guys as well, because it's the Swords, and the Swords is about the mental side, your thoughts, your intellect, and it is about tackling that and breaking through that. I don't know if you can see here that there is a bird on the windowsill, and it's that wanting to be free. It's like just sitting there perching as if it just wants to fly away, and I feel like some of you have been feeling like you just want to run away as well. So know that where we are going from here is up. If we put in the actions, I do really have to feel, for you guys at pile 1, I feel like I really do need to say this for you. If you want things to change, you have to make a change, okay? So then we move on to the Mouse Spirit, which is tend to small things. So this is where I'm feeling like everything is feeling daunting for you. Everything is feeling way too much and overwhelming, and you can barely make your own decisions, even like silly things like what to have for dinner. So the Mouse one is saying break it down. Break things down. You don't have to, and it's funny because I was talking to a friend about this earlier, and you don't have to do everything all at once. We can sometimes think, oh, we need to do this, and it's such a big project that it becomes daunting. So the best way to move through things when you're in that mindset where everything just feels too much and you feel trapped and you just don't know how to get through things, you need to break things down. Just decide what you're going to do that day. Writing a list is what I'm just being shown. You know, we get like a checklist. You can do it on your phone, or you can write it. I personally like to write it out because I like to do the little ticks. So it is this, you know, write a list of what's on your mind, what's in your head that needs doing that day. You could do a weekly one or a monthly one as well. It depends on how you feel is the best thing for you, how you work best. So if you make a list and then just focus on one of those things, just one, and then tick it off. It's very exciting when you tick it off. I love it. And then move on to the next one. You know, and if you don't do them all, don't worry, don't panic. You are making improvements. You are working forwards, and that is the key thing. Baby steps for you guys. Just trying to get through the days, trying to push through. So this week is about, you know, getting a little bit more organized, seeing what you can actually do. Just tick one thing off at a time. There is this soft sort of feeling around you guys. You know, you're needing a bit of gentle love, gentle care. People around you need to kind of be careful maybe in how they're approaching you, because you're so kind of either withdrawn that you're struggling to talk with some of you. This feels like some as well, it reminds me of my chronic illness, where you're in a flare up and your fatigue is heavy and your brain just can't kind of get words together, a bit like me, and it is that sort of mindset where we can easily become trapped in our own minds. So maybe just be to let people know to be a little bit cautious around you, you know, to tread carefully, because you could either snap or you are going to say something that you didn't mean at all. It really doesn't feel like you mean anything that is really coming out that is negative. It's just you're just struggling to cope with this feeling within inside you. So this is why we want that little list in how we can move forwards, because it makes you feel better. You're like, I've accomplished something, and that then grows every time you can tick something off. Moving on to the break free card. So this one is about breaking this cycle. We need to break out of this mindset at the minute for you guys. It has become a cycle where this has either happened a couple times in the past, or it is now starting to become a cycle where when something goes wrong, you start to withdraw within. So it's that sort of stagnant feeling of pushing through. And with this card as well, this beautiful, beautiful green in it is about healing. It's very much about bringing this healing into you and being soft and kind to yourself as well as to the people around you. And things are starting to happen, you know, there is this sort of breaking free, this freedom, this movement that is there if you want it. This is my biggest thing that's coming through for you guys, is the fact that if you want it, you know, you have to put in that effort, you have to take action. It's all well and good sitting there thinking you're going to do these things, and I do understand that sometimes when you're in this mindset and you are feeling so shitty, that it's hard to push past, but it's saying like the perfect time this week to really start creating some movement, especially as I don't know about wherever everyone is in the world watching this, but it has been a bit sunnier here lately instead of freezing and windy and raining, so maybe there's that sort of aspect of maybe getting out, creating a little bit of movement, just a bit of fresh air, get rid of any stagnant energy that is around you. So that's what I have for you this week, my lovelies, and I hope that resonates. Please do let me know in the comments below, and I look forward to hearing from you guys and hopefully seeing you have some progress in moving through this bit of a stagnant, heavy energy for you. Okay, pile number 2, let's have a look what this week holds for you. From the 20th of January to the 26th of January. So this week we have the Otter Spirit, which is you are never alone. And then we have the full moon. Oh, I do love a full moon. Time for releasing things, guys. And then we have the King of Cups. And again, there's an emotional side coming out for you guys this week. So first of all, let's start with, I kind of want to start with the King of Cups actually. So here with him, we are looking at bringing in this emotional balance, which also comes in with the full moon, guys. I just love the cards. Right, they are here to tell you everything you need to know. So this week, we need to be releasing some emotions. It is about finding that rebalance in emotions. So for you guys, it feels like there has been things where you've been feeling uncertain. Maybe your emotions have recently been a bit up and down. So this is about bringing those emotions back into balance. It is time to kind of release the things from the past that have been dragging us down a bit. It is about setting intentions as well. And with the King of Cups, I just feel like he is just so in control of things. So it does feel like this week is feeling a lot more controlled. However, for you guys, pile 2, we need a little bit more socializing. We need a little bit more fun. We need to get out a little bit, guys, because we are feeling a little bit kind of stagnant and maybe a little bit alone as well with some of you. Just feeling a little bit like, you know, sometimes when you just feel like, oh, nobody's checked in with me, or you may not have checked in with some friends. You know, when life gets you get a bit caught up and you don't really check in with your friends so much, you haven't seen them for a while. So for you guys, pale 2, I feel like you just need to bring a bit of socializing back in, a little bit of fun, and as you're doing that, it feels like there is this emotional balance that comes with it. So where you've been feeling a bit up and down and things, and it's almost like your mind started to creep in a bit the minute. Or sometimes we put things into our minds that somebody doesn't like us or somebody's acting weird towards us, but really they may be busy, you've been busy, so it's just that need to reconnect and bring that fun back as well. Then moving on to the otter spirit, you are never alone, which is where I'm feeling like, you know, you do need to be bringing these friendships back that you may have not connected with for a while. I also feel there's a spiritual side here for some of you where you may have lost some loved ones either recently, or you've been thinking about some loved ones that have passed, and know that they are around you. I feel like for some of you, you need this sort of comfort. The way that the otter is here, and the two otters are together embracing each other, and I feel like this is kind of like that spirit side of bringing that love through for you and bringing that sort of knowing to you at this time that they are around you. Some of you maybe are feeling them, or like smelling their perfume, or seeing their favourite flower, or seeing a robin, or whatever it might be where you're like, oh, that reminds me of my loved one. That's them trying to bring that message through to you and saying it's okay. You know, you're not alone. I do feel like with some of you there has been this sort of, again, this emotional imbalance where you haven't been feeling quite yourself. It's almost like pushing people, you know, that sort of arm's length. I feel like there's that side that's there as well, and it's almost like you've been pushing people away because you haven't been feeling right in yourself. So it's now to help yourself get back to feeling right and balanced, you need to let those people back in. You know, there are some that you will drift away from, but there are people that do need to come back that you have pushed away that didn't really necessarily need pushing away. This could also be family members as well. Full moon as well, with the releasing of things, it is very good to set your intentions. By setting intentions, you can also allow yourself to feel some emotions that may have been left in the past, to release them so that you can set, so that when you're setting the intentions, that new energy is being brought into you rather than having the old energy there, and for new energy to struggle to get past that sort of negative energy, you know. So by releasing this, we have more freedom to allow that sort of beautiful energy just to sink in and allow things to become more calm. It feels more calm and tranquil that you need in your life. So I hope that resonates with you, my lovelies. Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you have a wonderful, emotionally balanced week. Okay, pile number 3. Welcome. So let's have a little looky what you got. So we have the spider. Yeah, spider spirit. I thought I said that wrong then. The spider spirit. We also have the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, lovely. Oh, it's looking like a good week, guys. Okay, so then we also have the harmony card as well. So you guys, this is looking so beautiful for you. I'm already loving it. Right, let's dive in, right? Let's go. First, we're going 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles here is saying that this week of the 20th to the 26th of January is feeling very lovely and calming and joyful and happy in all family. Like your family just feels so together, so content, so beautiful. It's just such a beautiful energy that I feel for this week for you guys. So if you haven't been together with your family recently, it could be that you are coming, like there's a bringing together of family. It could also be that there is, because I'm drawn to the little babby in that more, so there could be some birth announcements this week. But yeah, it's just that whole sort of, that's like wholesome. It's a wholesome feeling. That sort of beautiful content, everybody getting on well. That sort of, it's just, oof, it's so hard to put into words, guys. It's just this beautiful feeling that is just like pouring out of my soul for you guys. We also have the spider. Why do I feel like I say it wrong every time I'm going to say spider spirit? Make your dreams real. So this is about creating what you want, and with the 10 of Pentacles as well, so this could even relate to the business side as well with the 10 of Pentacles. So we have that family aspect, but it can also relate here, it feels like, with your business or your work or whatever it is that you want to achieve. This could be something personal, like a personal achievement, because I feel like that I just had like personal best. So if you are an athlete or a runner of any kind, or there is something where you're trying to improve and beat whatever you had before, this is what I'm feeling this week. It's like such a perfect week for you to kind of, it's like a leveling up, it feels like, for you guys. There is this upliftment, there is this sort of opening up as well for some of you spiritually, just allowing things to happen more naturally. It's just this sort of beauty that is around you, and it feels as well, it's like you can't always see it. So you know, like a spider web, you don't always see it, and then you walk through something, you're like, oh, there's some on my face. It's like you don't see it, but you'll know when it hits you. It's that sort of feeling that I've got. It's just such a beautiful energy and feeling, which is weird because like I'm really struggling to look at this card because I don't like spiders. They freak me out so much, and I get a bit, oh. So you're welcome, guys. We also have the Harmony card here. Now this is like one of my favourite cards I created because I wanted to bring something that was just that sort of pure sort of bliss feeling to it. So that is what I hope you feel when you look at this card. It is also my sort of healing card as well, one of my healing cards in the deck. It is saying that it is this sort of beautiful healing that is happening. Also financially, this is good. This is a good card to get for, and it even says on the bottom, financial improvements. So it just feels like there is this sort of a bit of extra cash this month, or this week then, sorry. But for some of you it does feel like this month. But it is that sort of stability that is coming back into your family, it feels like, or even your business for some of you, because it is a general read, guys. So like at all readings, just take what resonates with you and just leave the rest. So yeah, so there is this healing, there is this strength and flexibility that comes into this card as well. So make sure you are kind of like standing your ground in some areas of your life, but then also there's other parts where you need to be a little bit more flexible. So know where you need to have these aspects, because there's sometimes, or some people, I feel like some of you, there's certain people where you do need to kind of stand your ground a little bit, but then the majority of the time is that flexibility that's needed. I do feel relationships with some of you as well, that is, you know, a little bit of flexibility is needed in relationships, and finding that compromise to really work together in building something. It's like this growth together, which comes back to this card of the Ten of Pentacles, and having that growth together and building that family unit together. So it is just this wonderful week. Oh, wonderful. I love it. This feeling. I wish you guys could feel this feeling. It's this peace and harmony this week for you. That's the words I'm giving you for this week. Peace and harmony, healing, and going for your goals. Don't underestimate yourself, guys, because some of you are underestimating yourselves, and we don't like this. You need to really just go for what you want and don't be afraid. If you fail, you fail. But you will learn from your failures to then take that into going for whatever you want again, and you might get it the next time. You may fail again, but that's fine too. I've done this many times in my life as well, where I failed, but eventually it will all come together, and you'll be like, oh yes. It's that don't give up aspect that comes through as well for you this week. Just keep pushing through. You are doing so well, guys, and just enjoy this week. Just let it just kind of flow out of you. Don't even try like to force anything. Just let it be. So I hope that resonates with you this week. As always, please let me know in the comments below, because I do love hearing from you guys. And if it resonates, please give it a thumbs up as well. Have a wonderful week.